So I've been thinking about my art journey because I know that I've always wanted to be an artist, a creative person, but because I didn't go to art school, I felt like, I wasn't a real artist. And so I've been doing some reflecting and looking back at my past, and I dug some more stuff up. After that 1974 folder that I drew, and I realized that I have been a storyteller my whole life. One of the ways that I told my story was through scrapbooking. I'm sure that you have scrapbooks, or maybe you have scrapbooks. That was an outlet for me. I have probably 20 or so of these big giant scrapbooks. Whenever I get into something, I really go in. I go in deep. I have these all now in a chest in my art studio for reference. They're fun to dig up every now and then. I also, during that time, remember I wrote letters to my family members. About once a week, I would write my stories about family life and what was going on with the kids. So I think I was honing my craft then without even not specifically having a goal of being a digital story artist or anything in mind. I also did speaking, which is yet another form of storytelling. These are my little CD-ROMs I created from my Toastmasters days. This one's called Aha Moments. This one's Mission Possibles, Dark Side of Baseball Mom. A lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun creating these. I listen back to them and they're kind of rough. The audio quality that I had at that point in time was not the best, but still, and then there was my self-published book, and this book came after a lot of rejections. I was doing manuscripts and sending them out everywhere and just continually getting rejections. So I just decided I was going to do my book, and it was not without its struggles. This is probably geared to like the 8 or 10-year-old reader, which at the time my daughter was around about there. I did have a daughter's friend actually did the cover for me, which is gorgeous. It was a disappointment though, because I had created a lot of art for this book. And I ended up having to go back to black and white. And my art is very, if you know my art, it's very color oriented. So it was a disappointment. But to self-publish a color book, the books would have cost $50 a piece, which no one bought them anyway. So it was, pretty deep down on the Amazon list. But, I won't say it's a great work of fiction, but it was just experience, and I think I guess I am a writer. I can look back and say, yeah, I am a storyteller, I am a writer. So probably if you dig into your filing cabinet or your secret bins that you have in your attic or under your bed, wherever you have your stuff stashed, look in there and see what it is that you've done, things that you've kept or collected. Those can all be part of you today. The artist that you are today is stemming from those roots. So it's been interesting doing this digging.